Okay, guys, David with Twice Diecast. Let's start with some peg hunting from a little grocery store called Tesco Express in several shops in London. You can find these all over the place. Nothing super special, just wanted to show you what's out there. 5 pack for £10. Some loose Hot Wheels on, looks like long cards, which was surprising. Nothing crazy here, so we won't spend a whole lot of time, but this is just an example of a lot of the little grocery stores you can just pop in and find some stuff. The cool thing about peg hunting in London is not only do you get to see all the really cool landmarks and the scenery is amazing, but a lot of the vendors outside these landmarks have diecast available. So before we get started, let's hop up in the London Eye. Let's get the lay of the land and figure out our peg hunting strategy. You can see Big Ben there down in the bottom right hand corner, downtown London. Thames River, of course, running through the middle. We will get our map figured out. We're going to head right down by Big Ben across the bridge to the left side. There's going to be a vendor down there who's going to have some diecast. Let's see what they've got.
We can also give a concept.
Okay, so you'll see a theme. There's a lot of double-decker buses, a lot of London cabs, and you'll see Glorious Britain is a store that we'll see as well later in the Hidden Diecast mini episode at the end of this video. Prices are pretty good at these vendors. They are generally open to negotiating and a little bit better than you'll find in the stores. Plus, where else are you going to get scenery like this for a peg hunt? I was really excited to do some impromptu hunting while I was out. So next we went to some stores that were around the area. You can see a lot of the similar castings and models and just souvenir type stuff. But in one of the stores, you'll see here shortly, I found some cool Welly. Welly is one of the few brands that you'll see that does some of the souvenir type stuff. They have specific companies that do it, and you can see here some Welly 1/43rd scale, I believe, with the Union Jack Mini Cooper. Love these little Austin cabs. Grabbed a couple of those. And then it was off to do some sightseeing. First up was Windsor Castle. You guys know that's the home of the royal family. It's about an hour outside of London. Windsor has a town that has sprung up around the castle. And you can see it's a really cool scenic area. A lot of people visiting and shopping. I even met one of the locals when she was out peg hunting. Got a picture with her before I hit the diecast hunting in a store called Daniel. It was a really cool department store. So we stumble onto some pretty fresh pegs with Hot Wheels. Cockney cab, had the Union Jack on it. Had to get that. You guys saw that on my Tower Bridge unboxing short, I hope. Here's one of the new Beetles with the woody panels on the side. Pretty cool. Dodge Ram 1500. This was pretty fresh stock. Even found a little special piece, which I don't normally find. I love that these are short cards. We don't have those a lot of places in the US. And I know I hear you guys screaming. I just passed over a treasure hunt. We'll get back to that just a second. Take a look at that Silverado. Remembered right when I put that back. Yep, here is your treasure hunt for this case. So grabbed one of those. I don't normally do that, but on a short card, not going to pass that up. And left another one for a fellow collector. The EV Hummer, looking pretty cool. I like that. But we'll put it back for now. Like I said, Daniel is the name of this store. It is in Windsor. And on top of fresh main lines, they also had some pretty current premiums. Check out the Sylvia Team Transport. Beside it were some color shifters, a little age on those. The new Jurassic Park character set. I thought that was going to be interesting, but these were all pretty childish stuff. I thought it was going to be a lot of the park vehicles, but that's a different set. now that I recall. So we've got some color shifters. And then, as if that wasn't enough, I thought I had stumbled onto a Diecast Dude video. Check out this Siku display here. What do you think, Diecast Dude? Yep, I agree. I am all about it. Let's see what they've got. Here's a sweet Mercedes metallic silver. Beautiful Porsche in blue. Looks like a recolor on the Fiat. I grabbed a couple American cars. They don't have a whole lot of American cars in the Siku lineup, but the ones that they do look pretty good. I love Siku as a brand because of the different types of cars. That Apollo is one that is not widely available in this scale diecast. So we'll go through this Siku display. Really loving that ambulance Volkswagen ambulance livery rather. So I'm just going to take you on a tour of this display. I got so excited I lost track of how many times I spun it around, and you'll pick up on that. Like I said, they don't do a whole lot of American, so let's grab this Mustang GT. And I passed on that pickup. I think that's a Ranger, but it, I don't know, looks kind of off to me. Again, loving those UK police and ambulance. Here's a sweet AMG with gold wing doors. We'll grab that, absolutely. And let's see what we can find on the other side. I see a Lambo hiding back there. We'll grab that here in a second. Space Shuttle, Bugatti, heading to Paris, so you gotta get the Bugatti, right? You guys saw that on another short I did. Now, I don't know if this one is, that's called a sniper. I don't know if that was a fantasy casting. I need somebody to help me out with that. Here is an Aventador. Grabbed that one. Left a Bugatti for another collector for another day. And that Jeep looks really good. Didn't grab it though. We'll see what they've got in multi-packs. A lot of farm stuff. Not really into that. So we'll keep on trucking, keep on spinning. A couple more Siku will get grabbed on this trip, including, let's see what we got. Did you see that F1 racer there? That was pretty cool. So I decided to start looking through the side here, and I'm glad I did because I spotted a single of that Volkswagen ambulance vehicle. So really excited to get that. You guys will see these in a future video where we'll reveal these and kind of go over the haul. I think that's gonna do it. I made my son get a goofy picture in the little Hot Wheels display that they had in the store, and that's gonna do it for the peg hunts. Hang around. I've got a hidden diecast mini episode, another place that you can find diecast unexpectedly. How about an airport? Okay, so we will hit the American airports on the way to London, grab some footage. It's not going to be super impressive. A lot of brand specific stuff for the airlines, and it seems to be dominated by one company, Daron, or Daron, D-A-R-O-N is a name that a lot of you guys know. They do marketing stuff for like the city of New York, New York City PD, has special Crown Vics and other stuff. The airlines have their own planes and their own liveries, as well as Air Force One. Just throwing it out there, I'm not a huge plane guy, but if you are, there is some of this in almost every airport. I had 3 stops on the way to London, and diecast was in all of them. Now, it was a lot of the same stuff, so let's get to the good one. In Heathrow, if you are flying out of the UK, there were 2 stores in the main terminal that I found diecast. One of them was Glorious Britain, the store that we saw earlier. Just had a few of those double-decker buses, but the real jewel of Heathrow Airport for a diecast hunter is in the duty-free shopping area. If you will come, you can look for the Legos. They've got a lot of toys, actually. Legos, I got Harry Potter. So let's start. We've got some Hot Wheels Flames that got my attention. Really new 10-pack, I think. That metallic blue Z looking good with the yellow Bugatti in it. Wasn't going to buy a 10 pack at the airport, didn't have room, so hopefully they had other smaller stuff. And as I was price checking, I see that they have 5 packs. Let's find those and see what else they have. The 5 pack selection was a lot of garbage, some fantasy stuff, but they did have these cool 3 packs. So this one had a Cosworth. Next one had the blue A-Class Mercedes recolor. That thing looks really good. I love that vehicle. Hot Wheels absolutely killed that. How about this selection of short card loose vehicles though? Really impressed. Brand new Koenigsegg Gemera, however you say it. Pulled right out in front of the new 935 recolor. That thing is looking absolutely tremendous. This was a fresh case. I almost got excited like I was going to pull a super out of the duty-free shopping toy section at the Heathrow Airport. Didn't happen, as you guys are aware. I probably would have made a video already, but we did have some really cool, really fresh main lines, and for an American to see the short cards and current stuff was pretty exciting for me. There's the yellow recolor of the A-Class that we saw in blue. Tons of these green Mazda pickups. You'll see that. There's that EV Hummer again. Repu, however you want to say it. 4 or 5, 6 in a row, I think. Carbonator. And among others, I think that's going to be the highlights. I'll go back and I'll show that Koenigsegg as well as the Porsche. There's the Proto. So that was neat. Just super impressed. And here's where I got tricked. The wheels were reflecting onto the card, making it look like there was a gold tint to the back of the card. I don't even know if that is a Super Treasure Hunt in any case. I know that's not the version right there. I couldn't remember if that was a Super Treasure Hunt this year, that particular casting. Impala looking pretty cool. What else have we got? I think we've got this Greenwood, and then we're going to review the 2 that I found, the highlights that I grabbed. Just absolutely love this color scheme on this one. So, if you were traveling and leaving out of Heathrow, which almost everybody does if you come to America, swing by the duty-free shopping in the airport before you get to your gate. Plenty of diecast there, and that is why airports were my new diecast or hidden diecast source. Hope you've enjoyed this video. This is David at Twice Diecast. Tons more peg hunting videos from Paris and London coming. London, you're going to want to stick around for the second one. It is going to be all the big multi-story department stores. I know you'll enjoy it. So until then, take care. This is David at Twice Diecast.